All right. Who we missing? Go get Kim. We're waiting on one person, as usual. You hear me, John?
Yeah, I do.
All right. Randy? All right. Don't you leave when we're getting started. All right. So this meeting's on transfer and inventory and receiving inventory from the different locations because we're starting this actually yesterday. So I'm just going to read what Dan wrote, and then we're going to discuss, and I'm going to tell you, and you're going to have questions, and I'll hopefully be able to answer all your questions. So the company-wide transfer policy goes into effect today, which was yesterday. Below are the steps involved to complete transfers according to the policy, blah, blah, blah. They're going to start holding people accountable for this, meaning they're going to write you up if it's not followed. So to start with, number one, shipping location. That means the location that the item is coming from. If it's coming from here and it's going to Charlottesville, is to create the transfer in Brightree. A copy of the transfer order is to be printed and sent with the inventory. They are shipping basic items like cannulas or tubings, and quantities and descriptions need to be entered in the description box on the main screen. This doesn't apply to you guys necessarily of the transfer order. The product is delivered to the receiving location. The employee dropping off the equipment is to locate the inventory employee or manager at the receiving location. So, John, you're going to have an inventory person there eventually sometime maybe next week, and then we're going to have one down here. So if, say, for example, I was bringing something to Charlottesville, I'm going to have a transfer order in my hand. When I get there, I'm going to find Tom. I'm going to put it in Tom's hand. So anyway, they are to locate the inventory employee or the manager. So like, for example, we'll have one here. If, John, you're bringing something from Saunders, you bring it here, then Michael will print you one out. You'll find either me or Michael here, and we'll receive it. That you can't just drop it off and leave. The receiving employees to verify the transfer order matches the product being dropped off, meaning like Tom will make sure if I'm dropping off 30 CPAPs, he's going to make sure it's 30 CPAPs. Once verified, they are to post the transfer immediately, no waiting for the end of the day or the next day. Daily, the open transfer orders will be received by Dan to be confirmed they are being completed according to the policy. If inventory move is completed without a transfer, Dan's going to be notified and he's going to write people up. So, with that being said, Roger, you go to Hampton, okay? They pull your items, all right? What you should do is go get the inventory person for Hampton, either Aaron or Alan Dean if you can find him. Get him to come over there and verify what's going out that door. Okay. When it comes over here, okay. If it actually comes here, then Michael will verify and he'll post it. Okay. If it's going directly to the patient, then, and it's leaving there, then leave it with Alan. He'll post it. Okay. So in the next probably 2 weeks or so, what we're going to start doing is when your orders are pulled in the morning, you're going to have your delivery tickets and you're going to pull your orders. And the inventory person is going to check and verify that, one, the serial numbers are good, and two, that the stuff matches the sales orders. Understand?
Who's our inventory guy here?
We're going to get one. So it'll be Michael or myself, all right? Ideally, what I'd like to do is get the serial number picture taken at that time and the stuff written down. That way it saves you time in the day. Granted, it's not going to always be perfect. You're going to be running in and running out. You're going to be busy and you want to skip it. We need to make really big effort to make sure this is done before it goes out the door. All right. Because we can't have a bunch of sales orders held up because insufficient quantities, the product hadn't been received. There's not, all of the above. The serial number is not right. So that's coming down the road. But for the short run, You move something from one place to the next, transfer order, give it to the person at that location. That person receives it, checks it, and then posts the transfer. Any questions?
Sometimes I can't find nobody in Hampton too.
If you can't find somebody in Hampton, you call me, because what's going to happen is you're going to wait like 15 or 20 minutes. And if you can't find somebody, then you're going to go. And then I'm going to tell them that this process is flawed.
So even the UPS guys, they don't even wait for somebody to sign. They just
Yeah, no,
drop it.
no, we'll find somebody. If I have to burn the place down to find somebody. All right. I don't want to be us, the ones that screw it up. I have pretty good confidence that CRS is going to, be more difficult in getting on board with this. And I'm pretty sure that you guys shouldn't have a problem with it. But for the short run, the initial steps are items go out, transfer order is done. You leave with the transfer order and the items. You get to that location it's being received. You put the transfer order in the person's hands. They verify it. You don't just leave it. Okay. Because you leave without a transfer order in your hand, they're going to write you up and there's nothing I can do about it. Any questions? No?
No.
All right. Well, this was a short one then.
Great.
So in the next couple weeks, once we get the inventory people on board, we're going to start that process with the sales orders that are checked against what's going out the door by the inventory person, but that's a couple weeks off. But ultimately, in the end, they're going to be the gatekeepers for all the inventory at that location. All right. And we want to make sure we're on the right side of this thing going forward, because we're not going to be the ones saying that, hey, DME is the one that's screwing all the inventory up. That's not going to be us.
Has there been a lot of screws?
Yeah, it's been screwed up with inventory, but it won't us. And we're going to keep it that way. All right.
So leaving here, I at least need a paper ticket or Rappacheto and have somebody sign over there. When I
No, you
transfer
need
stuff.
specifically a transfer order. It's a different animal.
So where are we going to get these transfer orders?
Transfer orders, if you're leaving from here, Michael will give it to you.
It's mainly going to be
Because-
Or
Yeah.
Mandy can give it to you.
I'll be doing Hampton every now and then.
Yes. So if you're taking something to Hampton, you need to have a transfer order for it. Okay. And don't leave without it. Refuse to leave without it. Okay.
From the Hampton location. Or
From here. Okay. And then when you get there to Hampton and you're dropping it off, you can't find one of those guys, you call me.
Okay.
All right. All right. That's all. Yeah.
What I'd like to do on the weekend for these guys, if they have to take anything over to UVA, because no one will be available to do the transfer, if they can email that to me, I'll take care of the transfer.
Okay. Hey, when they take that stuff to UVA, who's going to post at UVA?
Well, in the evening, on Sundays, there's nobody there, so it would have to be me on both ends.
Okay.
Because it's
You
only
guys hear that? All right.
Yep.
pictures of the serial numbers, all of that. Okay.
All right. Anything else, Lucy?
Nope. That's it.
Okay. That's all I got. Everybody have a nice day.
All right, thanks, Ed.
Thanks.
Bye. Bye.
Okay.